This is the Tecnam P2006T from developer FlightSim Studio AG. This is an Italian aircraft and is fairly modern by Microsoft Flight Simulator standards, with the first release of the real-world aircraft in 2010. This is a very light twin aircraft with a length of approximately 8.7 meters and a wingspan of 11.4 meters. This makes the aircraft about the same size as the Cessna 172, but despite this small size, this aircraft boasts two Rotax 912 engines, both with variable pitch propellers, giving out 100 horsepower. That gets this aircraft's max cruise up to 145 knots, giving it a max range of 650 nautical miles or 1,204 kilometers and a useful load capacity of 412 kilograms. This aircraft is beautifully modelled with very high quality textures, both on the outside and the inside of the aircraft. The flight dynamics are like nothing else I've flown in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that makes it a very nice addition to the range of Cessna and Beechcraft light twins we currently have available in the sim. Due to how modern the real aircraft is, there are no steam gauge cockpit variants. It's all glass here, ladies and gentlemen, making use of the excellent G1000 NXI from Working Title, where the developers have gone in and made some customizations which are appropriate to this aircraft. The development team have gone deep on the systems modeling, including a full set of working breakers, emergency gear deployment systems, and the need, when using the realistic config mode, to hand crank the prop. Now this gets oil pushed through the lines in the engines, and failing to do this will result in your engine not starting, unless of course you choose to use the included electronic flight bag tablet and set the aircraft in a state where it's already ready to fly. This combination of easy and full simulation modes is nice, as it caters to both the more casual flight simmers as well as those wanting a more study level experience. This tablet also allows you to do a full walk around, doing a full inspection of the aircraft, selecting each inspection point where you can remove pitot covers, chocks, check your tire pressure, as well as the aforementioned hand crank of the props. You can also check the operation of the ailerons, elevator and rudder. Getting the engine started is a fairly simple affair. The modern cockpit is laid out intuitively. Get the fuel switched on, get the pumps going, and use the overhead panel to crank the engine. Should you want some performance information on those engines, then there is a detailed manual available on the developer's website with a really good range of flight characteristics to look through. The aircraft includes state saving in the realistic mode, and this, with the depth of the systems modelling, does in my opinion justify the slightly higher than normal price for the aircraft. Now, this aircraft comes in at €35 and is available on the Aerosoft website. Now, I do have a couple of niggles with this plane. The included paper checklist, which is in itself actually very good and very helpful, is placed in a really awkward position on the cockpit. Now, this isn't actually too bad in VR, but when you're playing on a monitor in 2D mode, it can be very obstructive. I did also find the sounds a little bland, but maybe that's just the accurate modelling of this aircraft. Overall, I've really enjoyed my time in this light twin. She makes a refreshing change to the other small twins in the sim. She's familiar enough to jump into quickly, but with enough variety to make her interesting to fly. The Tecnam P2006T is available from the Aerosoft website, and I've included a link to it down in the description. Why not check out my other aircraft reviews in this playlist for other great Microsoft Flight Simulator aircraft you could be flying today. As always, I hope you're very well wherever in the world you are. Stay safe in the skies, and I will see you in my next one.